motion to approve the minutes of the October 9th meeting?
I'll make a motion.
Can I have a second, please?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Yeah.
Did you get the count?
There's about 3, 4.
Is this where the whole meeting is gonna go? We can start with some of this other stuff we got carrying on if we like. Huh?
Joe.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to it.
Whatever. I'll take my turn when it comes.
I'll give it to you right now. But you might want to stay after, but you don't have to stay.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Junction City, it's good to be back here. After getting some encouraging words from your mayor about my knee, I'm hopefully on the right path. I think Vicki, you mentioned something to me about having this. Did you? Is that correct?
My husband.
Your husband.
Three of them.
So I appreciate all the people, not only here, but other places, have been supportive. Thank you very much. As you can see, I am back. I went back as chairperson about a week, 2 days ago, and they welcomed me with a lot of work. But in the meantime, while I was not chair, we had an addition to the commission, and she's with us here tonight. Would you like to introduce yourself to the folks here? Does everybody know you?
Some of them. I'm Jennifer Puckett.
Jennifer was, as I understand, Mayor Douglas and Judge Bottom and powers that be got together and recommended her, and she was approved as the Ethics Commission representative for the Boyle County Ethics Commission. So you all have a voice here, another person to contact. You can still get in touch with me, but she's local. I think she's indicated she knows pretty much most of you folks, and so we're happy to have her. We're going to be putting her to work on Wednesday, and so we're eagerly waiting that. But anyway, we thank you for she appears to be an outstanding appointment, if I say so, Judge, and it's not just my opinion, not Judge, Mayor. So please accept and welcome her, and if you have any questions regarding the Ethics Commission, she's certainly a resource. I will let you know, Mayor, that we are in the process right now of moving on with the online statements of financial interest annual form, and our plan is when we get this ready for a test drive or whatever, I'd like to have somebody from Junction City participate. I'm going to leave that up to you pretty much, or however you want to do it, but it may not be something where you have to leave your home or anything, but we want folks to kind of get a little dry run. So if there are problems that whoever does this sees, we can try to work with folks. So that's coming down the road too. So anything that you want to share in your capacity here? Okay. Any questions for us?
Speak up, Jeff.
Well, we're at full strength now, so we appreciate that. So that's all that I had, Jeff. Unless you have some questions for me.
You might sit still for a minute.
Okay.
If you would, please.
I should.
All right, we're going to, seems like nobody wants to say anything. The council might be a little confused about some things here, and we'll try to clear that up, and it's about time to do it. There's 2 members that were dismissed from the fire department, and the reason being is laying there in front of me, some of it. The rest of it is that they lied to you. Mr. Eden and Mr. Stephen Poe lied to this council about him being on disability and working out of this fire department. When I asked them about it, they said he wasn't, but he was. Some of the other reasons are because POs. Nobody was getting the POs. They knew they had to get them, but nobody would get them. And here's some ridiculous prices we were paying for some of these things. And I think what it all went back to actually was for $1 million fire truck. We'll just have these worked on every few minutes until somebody will buy $1 million fire truck. I have here some. We bought some batteries for one of the fire trucks. 2 batteries and a voltage regulator was $2,394. I think that's a little excessive. I don't think it, I know it. We had another one that we worked on. A shift pad. I never done the research to find out what this shift pad was, but it cost the city $4,304.93. I feel like that was a little excessive. None of this was brought in for a PO. None of it was asked to, I need to work on this, or I need to work on that. And another one, we had the brakes adjusted on the fire truck. $386. Mr. Reed adjusted a lot of brakes. You'd like to have that job, wouldn't you?
Sure would.
Well, this is all done by Mr. England. Without PO, without anything. The next one was Mr. Stevens. He ordered some fire safety stuff without a PO. But in here, we've got 3 items. I believe it's the reason that we didn't get a PO, because they're personal. We don't buy personal items from city money. We've got a 16-ounce turbos with full cover. I'm assuming that's glass or something. You all paid $27.95 for it. You bought a mag light, you paid $29.95 for it. And you bought a black beanie hat with full color patch on it. You give $11.95 for it? These were personal things, the reason that doesn't come in here and prove it. And then they all go out and tell you how I fired all the fire department. I didn't fire the fire department. I fired 2 people off this fire department. Nobody else. The rest of them walked out. You were never without fire protection. Dan will have this place covered from day one. I would never get justified getting rid of anybody on the fire department without having somebody to back you up. Dan would back this up all the time. And I got to call him and appreciate him, because I think, Corey, you've got enough people now that, okay? All right, so that's good. And I'll call Dan tomorrow and thank them for what they've done for us. And when we got back to those batteries, we get $500 and some a piece for it. We purchased 2 earlier. We got 2 for, well, tax everything, court deposit and all. Looks like $183 a piece. Wonder why we didn't get some for them instead of $500 and some a piece. And now we're gonna sit here and not get motions on this stuff. We can have another meeting tomorrow. I guess we have a meeting every day till somebody decides their vote. We've got an issue with, we just might as well clear it up too. The Houstonville haunted house. Paul Gray come talk to me for an hour and a half. We sat in this office right here and talked. And he was crying about some stuff. And later, he sent me a text that was about a half a mile long, asking me to do something to forge a paper actually that he was grandfathered in with the money out. I'm not gonna do that. He's not very ethical for asking me to do that. Would you think?
Mayor, we take,
You can
we
answer.
take written complaints and written requests for advisory opinions. You're certainly free to contact us.
No, I'm pretty sure I know about his ethics after reading my head. But no, I will not cater to him. I will not forge an instrument for him. I do not remember telling him he could come here and do whatever he wanted to. And if he's got a problem, correct it, then he can have his business. But if he's not doing something illegal or whatever, why would he have a problem, getting the fire marshal or whoever to clear his business? Doesn't make sense to me. But in answer to his question, I will not forge any kind of paper. Sorry about it. Now, do we want to continue with this meeting? Or do y'all want to sit here and not vote when we're there?
How many other businesses were checked?
I'm sorry?
How many other businesses were checked by the fire chief?
I have no clue.
Well, I mean, if they checked his, how many others did they check in the
Did
city?
who check?
Scott,
I have no clue. Where's he at?
Scott, can you answer that question?
I'll check me Pablo. I done an inspection on it.
So on the day of October the 25th, when you had said in the text message that all businesses in Junction were being inspected, how many businesses were inspected that day?
That day, I didn't do any.
Okay,
I
'cause in
think I
your
done me
text it
Pablo the next
said
day.
you had, businesses inspected. I own a business in Junction, and my husband's business was not inspected that day. So do you have record of all businesses that were inspected that day?
I didn't inspect none that day. I
But in your
inspect some the next day.
Okay, your
I
text.
done me Pablo, I think it was the next day, I don't remember the date. I wasn't fire chief for a couple of days.
No, this is his code enforcement officer. You had stated in your.
No, I don't do inspections as code enforcement officer, I've done that as fire chief.
Okay, so either one, it says, are you gonna be around in the morning? Myself and the State Farm Fire Marshals, or State Farm Marshals are gonna be inspecting businesses in Junction tomorrow.
Yeah.
So how many businesses were inspected on October?
The fire
10th?
marshal didn't come, I didn't inspect mine because he couldn't be there.
So no businesses were inspected except the Houston Haunted House.
But, because I had 2 complaints on it.
My next question is, when you had done the rental property, sent those out for renters in Junction City, do you have record of all the renters that you have sent that to and got payment on?
I did.
Okay, because I know 2 people, my father-in-law is one of them, and he's never received a letter or a statement or anything that he.
I was told he didn't have any rental houses anymore,
Donnie Kaufman is
other than
always,
Janae's.
he's always been known to have rental houses. So, I'm just saying that I feel like this
I
letter.
sent out, how many did I send out, 100?
There was a lot.
Yeah.
I don't remember the exact count, but.
And I don't know everybody that owns rental property, I just went by the PVA site, and anybody had over 1 property, I sent them a letter that I found.
Okay. So I just felt like in that instance, it was more or less just kind of picking and choosing who was gonna get one. And that's what it seems like to come off of.
Now, Northtown Apartments got one, everybody got one that I found that had more than 1 property.
Okay, so I think
Did
this,
you get one down, Reed?
I sure did.
I did too. So what's this got to do with it?
well, so I think this this letter that the city council got a letter from an attorney for representing Paul Gray. And they were asked questions, and in their questions, it was more pertaining to Scott Terry than it is the mayor, is what I took it as. Am I saying that right?
That's what I thought too.
And so in all of this, they are asking for us to address policy procedures related to hiring of government officials, council meeting notes reflecting the hiring of Scott Terry in any and all capacities of the Junction City government from 2014 to 2025, and a list of all businesses inspected in October in 2025. I'm only asking that because I had an attorney contact me yesterday,
I did too.
and she wants my statement, so I'm asking these questions just because I've been asked this, I don't know the answer to that, so that's why I was asking Scott.
Okay, so you want these, whatever she's asking, all this stuff that she's asking for, it's over in the old city hall. The previous clerk left it over there, and they're free to go over there and look for it. But I've got news for them, it's a mess.
But wouldn't you have those records on you right now if you're currently the code enforcement officer?
Which records?
Any records that you've done,
Since code enforcement, yes.
like you have them available if someone asks you to pull them up?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I was asking. I think the only other thing, and I'm just speaking for myself, is I think the biggest thing was people were hired and fired. Scott in particular. When I was here on city council, I do not remember we voting on Scott to become code enforcement officer.
In Junction City, the form of government we have in Junction City, the mayor. I don't need to read that, son, I know what the rules are.
I ain't arguing with you.
Now, you ain't gonna argue with me, because I know what the rules
No,
are.
you don't. You don't. want to
All of the hiring and firing, you probably know this, I don't know. Everybody is hired and fired by the mayor. If the mayor fires somebody, they can protest to the council. But that's where it goes to.
All non-elected city officials have been appointed by executive authority of the city, except the city that first passed. All these appointments shall be with approval of the legislative body. 2002.
That's what's correct, what that is.
We'll see.
KRS.
KRS law.
Huh?
It's a KRS law.
City can,
KRS law.
It's a
City
KRS
cannot
law.
contradict
I got an email
KRS.
from an attorney in Frankfurt that says
It come
that
from
we have
what?
to approve. I have an email from an attorney in Frankfurt that says the city council has to approve the hiring.
No, they do not. Did we pull that up, did we pull that up in there?
Did you read it, Cody? No, I didn't read it. Was it, Scott, did you get that book? Somebody.
There's something in the ordinance about it.
It didn't.
Yeah, 1982, but they revised it in 2004.
That's bullshit.
Okay. We'll see what turns out.
That's a good thing
I
for you.
would hate to be
Yeah.
a maintenance worker,
It's a good mayor.
police officer, clerk, or anything else, and have to work for 6 people on the city council and the mayor. You wouldn't have a chance. Nobody would last all day long.
We've had what, about 10 police officers in the past 10 years?
What?
We've had like 10 police chiefs in the past 10 years?
And they all just felt like the last one that left her. Worthless. You'd like to have 10, wouldn't you?
I do think the city wants 24-hour police protection.
You do. But you don't have an idea what it costs for 24-hour police protection.
What we pay taxes for.
Do what?
So what we pay taxes for.
For 24-hour protection?
Sure.
You think we can afford it?
City living. don't have the tax base that Junction City's got. Got 4 full-time police officers.
Joe, you don't know what you're talking about.
I do know what
No,
I'm
you
talking
don't.
about.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I know you don't. A police officer today will cost you in excess of $100,000.
Well, we saved a lot of money on them, man.
When?
We saved a lot of money on them.
Who did?
We have, because we ain't had one ever, so we're saving money.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, if you're kind that we've had, if that's what you got, you don't have anything anyway.
You're next.
What was that smart remark about?
You said, well, that's it.
Well, I'm through with the ignorance. Do we want to have a finish this meeting or not?
Sure, what did you want us to vote on?
I don't know. Approval of the minutes of the October 9th, 2025 meeting.
We did that.
I had a motion and I had a second. You want to turn it down or you want to approve it?
I think we all said yes,
Approve
didn't
it?
Huh?
we? I think we all said yes.
I shook my head, yeah.
Did you see how I checked your head? You both looked at them now.
We'll do a roll call, and that way we want.
Next, approval of the bill. Everybody had a chance to look at the bill. If so, can I have a motion to approve the bill?
I'll make a motion.
Can I have a second, please?
I'll second.
Have roll call. Do roll call.
Move the bill.
Do roll call.
Can I make a motion can I get a motion to approve it, the bills? All, everybody?
We can do that.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything further to come up for this council?
When you said that you didn't fire all the firefighters, you didn't, Scott did. When he was chief.
Did you file all the firefighters?
He sent an email out. I mean,
Hush, man.
thank you, dispatch.
He asked if I had enough to do it, and I said I did.
He said the thing got through dispatch.
You sent a thing to dispatch saying
Well,
what?
he sent the thing over the phone, saying that all of them were gone, all the firefighters are fired, pretty much.
Did you do that, Scott?
On the
It's on body
Floral County
cam.
It's right here, Mayor.
Sheriff's Department body cam.
Who did, you know what he's talking about?
I was pissed off at some don't know what to say. Cause he's acting stupid down praying on the ground or something. And wouldn't leave after you fired him.
That was him, not the rest of the fire department. It was my understanding the rest of the fire department walked out. Is that correct?
Yeah, I sent out a text to everybody on the roster that I had a number for.
Well, then, where did you get your information?
On the phone.
On the phone. Well, I mean,
Well, let me ask the city a question. Jared got a phone call at 8:30. I got here to the fire department at 1 o'clock. The code was done changed. Not a single firefighter knew the new code. So if there's a run, people would come, lights and sirens to the station, not be able to get into the
Now,
station in a
that
truck.
would be wrong, because there was people here. There was people here. I was here,
So you
Lisa
want
was
them to come
here.
through City Hall? This was during lunchtime, so nobody was here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if they need in there, they can come through, they can go through City Hall, absolutely. So where are we with this?
Well, something needs to be resolved tonight before this keeps getting dragged out and dragged in. Some kind of resolve.
Of what, with what?
If, I feel like the majority, and I'm not speaking for anybody else but for me, that people feel like a lot of things have come from Scott Terry and.
Well, I wish y'all would fire me, is what I wish, cause I won't quit. You'll have to fire me.
Can we do this in a civil way?
I'm not doing anything wrong, I'm not trying to be combative.
Well, I'm not either, but I got glasses on Facebook and shit for doing things wrong, which was nothing but a lie.
I mean, okay. I'll just keep quiet.
No, I'll take care of this situation, but is there anything else? If not, can I have a motion to adjourn, please?
Can we talk? I just have 2 or 3 questions. Is she appointed to the Ethics Commission representing Junction City?
She is the code has representative from Perryville, Junction City, and the rest of the county, and I think one specifically for the city. So she is, Mayor Douglas participates in that appointment directly. My understanding, you approved this along with the fiscal court. So she's here and she's closer to you all, but she's not the Ethics Commission, Junction City. She's part of a larger commission, but geographically, we wanted to have, diversity in the county.
So if there's problems with, or if you have a problem with putting somebody on that committee, can you voice that to you?
Well,
To the mayor?
you mean in terms of somebody being put on the Ethics Commission?
Yes.
Well, we don't nominate the people, I mean, unless nobody will do it, if they don't, but in this case, she was nominated, I understand, Judge, that you and, Judge Bottom, and I think Mrs. Boulder was also involved, just
Yes.
made the decision, we didn't participate in the vote, I mean, I just actually have gone and talked to her on the phone up to this point, so she's on, and her term runs through, I think it's February 8th or something of next year, in which case then, that will be a vacancy, which they'll have to go through the same process. And again, this will be up to the mayor, the fiscal court, and so now, the terms are 4 years, so if she or whoever else would get appointed then, that would be for a 4-year term.
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
Yes, I'll talk to the mayor afterwards.
Okay.
I was on
Yeah.
it for 5 years.
I knew you were on it. Okay, I'll talk to you afterwards about that. Because I don't like all the controversy. I think it's sad that Junction's got to the point that it's getting. I think that it's sad that you take this opinion. If all this is true, I don't know Mr. Stevens. I've heard that, you're a great person. I just hate that Junction's running.
You're the person when he went to church with a loaded gun, wouldn't
I don't know. I mean, I don't get into that. But
won't kill everybody.
I think if that's being done to the city, and the city's using tax money, somebody's using tax money to overexploit, that's an issue. And I think Mayor Douglas has a point there. I have a problem with, how did a PO, if your procedure is you have to have a PO, which most businesses have, how did it get paid? If he didn't have a PO?
The people had performed the work,
Uh-huh,
so I
You
felt
had to pay.
obligated to do the thing.
yeah, I get it.
And we got the work done, so we were obligated to pay for it.
But does the PO not come, okay, so I guess the procedure there probably needs to change,
Yeah.
right? The PO probably needs to come to you before the work is done, so that you can approve it
Should be, yeah.
But that's not what happened, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. I think
You
it
stay
all,
after the meeting, I thought.
I think it all needs to come out open as to what happened, instead of all this fighting back and forth of, and just this bickering and bringing up mean stuff to each other. It does no good.
No.
And that's sad for the city, because this is a good city. It's growing. It's great, and everybody needs to support each other for the city to grow. And I'm not seeing that in this city. And it's bad.
It is.
It's bad. I talked to Scott. The one thing Archie and I do is we will come to you directly. We're not gonna blurt it out on Facebook. We're not gonna call LEX18, that kind of thing. But I do have a problem with the rental fee. Being that I don't care to pay it. It's $15 a house. Yes, we own rental property, whatever.
Well, I can explain part of that.
Okay.
It's so we can have a record, because there's so many.
There are, I agree.
Most are not paying the 1%,
Right.
because we don't have a record of it. But with this, that gives the city a record. This is partially my fault, or mostly my fault.
Okay.
And I pay it,
That makes more sense to me.
yeah, well, I pay
But
it.
that's not what's come out. That's not what's,
Now,
You know-
what it's about is making sure everybody pays.
That makes sense.
that's right. Everybody should pay. You shouldn't
Absolutely.
select somebody just because we're the Kaufmans. Everybody knows we have rental property. It shouldn't be that the Curtises get it. But, that's what I was told was, well, I just sent them to the people that knew had rental property. And the bad part, and I'll take up for Scott on this, it's gonna be hard to find out who all has rental property.
It is.
Because a lot of those houses up in Shelby Green are rental property. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but if we're gonna do it.
Well, they have to register those properties.
As rental.
That's what the $15 is for, to register that property. Then we know where the property, and it goes through.
So the honest people pay for it, but the dishonest people don't.
Well, okay.
I guess
You said that.
that's a fair statement, though. I mean, everybody knows we have a real property, but some people don't know. I mean, I know people right now that didn't get a letter.
Well, again, see, all we got to go by is the PBA.
Yeah,
We gotta get
yeah,
the
that's what
information.
Scott's saying, and that's gonna be hard to do. The other thing is, does any of this go through your council to be approved? Like, was that fee something that
The
this,
new ordinance they passed.
so the city council did vote, everybody voted yes to pay that fee?
On August 14th, it came up for a second reading. Yes, second reading and then August 14th.
Okay, so is there no more 1%?
We still got to have both.
So you still have to pay the 1% on the fee,
Yes,
or?
yes. The 1% is our payroll tax,
Payroll tax?
net profit. It's a net profit
A
tax.
lot of people do not pay that.
I know that, but they're supposed to. And that's why we're trying to catch up with some of it.
Okay. I'm kind of understanding a little better now.
Well,
You're trying to get it registered so that they have.
so that we know who got it. Right, yeah.
Okay, because when Archie's father passed away, I want you to know this, I went to the city clerk and said, here, I need to pay this 1%. She didn't even know what I was talking about. So, yeah, she was new, she's just been hired. So,
Who was the clerk?
No, that would have been me, and
She
I
just got hired.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, now, I can explain a lot of that.
okay,
When the former clerk left here after 29 years, we didn't even have passwords to the computers. The records were all thrown together over in that old building. A record from 2003 mixed with records from 2018.
I
Do
know.
I know for certain that it was done on purpose? No, but I can tell you.
Okay. I just want betterment for the city. It's a good city with good people.
We'll talk further.
Okay.
Anything else?
Mayor, I have something real quick. Mayor?
Yes, sir. Ben, I'm sorry.
That's all right. So, just want to inform the council and any citizens in the community. Since I've been hired, what I've been working on, and there's been some talk, I'm constantly in the office, not doing anything. Well, I just want to inform everybody what I have been doing, what the process that I've been dealing with. So, I came from Florida. I got 28. I've got 28 years of law enforcement experience. I retired as a district lieutenant commander, supervision of 18 to 20 members underneath me, SWAT operator, canine handler, supervisor over the specialty divisions, field force, canine, marine, internal investigations, homicide detective, undercover narcotics. Quite extensive resume.
That's nice to hear.
So here's
Yeah.
here's a copy of my resume for the council members to review, just so you see the quality.
Also, you just need to explain to people why you didn't go around, because you had different classes where you come.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that. So
People don't realize that.
since I came from Florida, I had to submit all my training documents, my academy training, to Kentucky Law Enforcement Council, which they approved it. Contingent upon the POPs requirement, which is a standard law enforcement mandate here in Kentucky. So I'm 54 years old, 28 years of experience, but they ran me through all the requirements as you would a 20-year-old inexperienced cop. So I had to run a mile and a half in so many minutes, 300-yard meter sprint, push-ups, sit-ups, you name it. I completed it. I did a psychological evaluation, completed it. Then there was a 4 to 5 month period waiting for the results. So I'm sitting waiting for the results. Then phase 2, I had to go take a polygraph and drug test. Completed it. For anyone who has any questions on my certification, I got my certification. Okay? Kentucky certified. Right there. Since I've been in here, I went to this police department. Everything's gone, stripped, stolen, no equipment, everything gone. The only thing that was there, surprisingly, was the weapons, and a lot of the magazines were gone. So the people that were in there before stole a lot of the equipment, and there was nothing in there. So I had to order stuff, work on all that. Then I get hit with Kentucky law enforcement, the KLC, the Kentucky League of Cities. They're doing an audit on Junction City. They've been trying to do one for 4 years. So I walk into that. So what I've been doing here is I've been sitting here doing nothing, bringing the professional standards of this department up to where it should be and where it needs to be. The quality that you're getting right now is probably the best you've ever had or seen. This is what I've been working on. Police policies and procedures. All these I had to create. First time ever, field training manual for new recruits. Never been done before. These are the standards that police departments should be held at. So this is what I've been working on. I had my audit yesterday. They scored a low 50 on the prior audit. I way surpassed that, according to the auditor. How does this affect the department? The higher the score, the lower our premium, okay? Less we have to pay for insurance. So my goal is to get the highest score to really reduce those premiums and to keep being insured. Because if he came in there and I didn't do anything, we'd be surprised if we got insured at all. So your police department, not because of this man, because the people that were back there before did not do their job. What I see. Theft, lack of patrol, lack of professionalism. So this is what I've been working on. So now you're going to see me out there doing some patrols and getting out there meeting the community. So just to avoid any rumors, Facebook post that the guy's uncertified, he does nothing, oh, he already quit. It's all false. This is what you're getting. I'm going to bring the professionalism and the standards of Junction City way up where they've never been before. I'm in the process. We're going to hire another officer. Junction City needs another officer. I can't do it myself. So we're going to be doing that very soon. After the first year, I get an idea of what kind of budget we're dealing with. We'll try to bring on some more. But Junction City cannot afford many officers. Because what happened before when they had all these officers, they couldn't pay the payroll. And Junction City was in debt $100,000 to the bank trying to make payroll. You can't afford that many cops. Yeah, we want them. But to be competitive with the Sheriff's Department and the PD, Danville, we have to bring the pay up as close as we can what we can afford. We cannot pay what they're paying, but we will try to come as close as we have to because that's how you keep cops. You don't want to bring a good cop in and can't keep him. So this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build a police department, bring it up with professionalism, bring up the manpower, and serve the community as it should be served. So hopefully that answers any questions that anyone had out there. If you have any questions for me, I'll be glad to take them now, or you can talk to me anytime. Come up here and meet with me. I'll come out and meet with you. But that's where we're at. It's building from the ground up and just trying to serve the community. So does the council have any
I
questions?
appreciate you, Ben.
Thank you.
I appreciate it, thank you.
Thanks, sir. Thank you, Ben.
You're welcome.
If there's nothing further, can I have a motion to adjourn, please?
I'll make a motion.
Have a second. Thank you. Thank everybody for coming.